you hating? You a fan, bro? Bust slow, the honeys, I'm in the Lambo. Yeah, baby mama, she a fan, though. All my niggas.
What up, chat? It's your boy, Slicktor Reacts. We are back at you with another episode. So now, I don't know if y'all been following, but this past week, Cardi B and Offset been really going at it, right? Cardi B's posting pictures on yachts with Stefon Diggs, the NFL player that she's dating, right? Then Offset's upset. He's mad. He's posting pictures with girls, videos. Cardi B's in the videos getting alcohol poured down her throat goating, you know what I'm saying? While other girls on the same yacht is calling Stefon daddy. It's nasty work. And this is all Offset ever wanted, right? He wanted to just be a loyal cheater to Cardi B. That's what all of us men always want, right? That's all we want. But guess what? Cardi B said, I'm going to fire back. And she put up a picture with her son with the same braids as the stepdaddy, Stefon Diggs. Now, you know that set the Migo off. That Migo went crazy. That boy said, I'm going to kill you about my kids, man. So now we're going to listen to Wack 100 and AKADEMIKS react to the game, introducing himself into the beef. This shit is getting crazy, man. Shout out to the 100 side of ANT, Clubhouse TV, Wack 100, AKADEMIKS. It's your boy, Slicktor Reacts. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's get to the content.
They got me feeling like I'm academics. Can't ride away.
Call Wack, call Wack.
Oh, yeah, I want me to call Wack?
Yes.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Oh, y'all ain't dodging no damn bullet.
Whole lot of that was on.
Wack!
Yo, what up, bro?
Oh, we on stream.
What's the one?
I gotta ask you, when is this song coming?
What this song?
The game this song for Offset.
Yo, you gotta love the way Ack pulls this shit off, right? Ack know Wack. He know Wack knows what's up, and Wack's still gonna play dumb. But Ack is doing this shit for the content, right? Ack is in the act like, yo, hey, yo, Wack, what's good, eh? You heard about that shit? Come on, my nigga. I know you heard about Wack. Like, nah, what you mean? What's going on? Now watch Wack's reaction.
What you mean? What you talking about?
You didn't see the game clowning Offset on the story?
Nah, I didn't see it. What he do?
You know, Offset going through what he going through with Cardi B.
Comment down below, chat. Do y'all think Wack 100 seen that, or y'all think he's capping? Let me know down below.
And there's some football player who's Cardi B new boo. Offset,
okay, well, I know that.
Offset was mad yesterday because he felt they're playing with him through his kids.
With the kid, with the hair and all. Yeah, I'm with him with that. I agree with him with that.
Now, if you look on my Instagram page, the game posted. He posted Stefon Diggs getting his hair done, a picture of it, and he's saying, "This is me," knowing a nigga ain't gonna do nothing about it. And I'm like, hey,
the gang trolls Offset.
You see the picture?
How far for the wait? But what are these? I'm trying to see where the words is at.
It's down on the lower left.
Me knowing a nigga ain't gonna do nothing about it. Okay.
And then go look at the other one. He put up that man's kid.
So now, chat, two things here. Two things, right? Game just put up that picture saying nigga ain't gonna do nothing about it, right? That's nasty work. So he's literally tempting Offset to go do something because Offset said he was gonna. People die about these kinds of things, and you know Offset's from the Schlatt Zoo, Atlanta, right? So you know something might go down. But then let me ask y'all this on the second note, chat. Would y'all crash out as well if this was your son next to his stepdaddy, and your girl was posting that picture to her story? For everyone in hip hop to see, not just people in your neighborhood, not people in your family, but for the world to see. The world. Let me know what y'all reactions would be. We're gonna get back to the content.
In a picture right next to Stefon Diggs, and he tagged.
That's the picture that been up, right?
You're right, but still, he used it, and he said, "West Coast braids, how much for these?"
Yeah, okay. So he promoted his people brand. Okay, but what did he do wrong?
Wack, you gotta stop it, bro.
Yo, Act doing the same shit I'm doing. Well, look, this is great PR on Wack. This is why Wack is such a great manager, right? Y'all talk all of this crap about Wack, but look, Wack is protecting his artist. First off, Wack answered the phone. He act like he don't know what's going on, right? As you get further into this, Wack gonna say those are the chrome heart braids. So Wack knows everything everything that's going on. We always know when there's a story, Wack 100 knows about it. Comment down below.
You got
So
it.
you're not just saying that if a nigga go get them type of braids, it's a shot at Offset?
If you gonna put up Offset's kid when he's going through drama with his baby mama over some other new nigga that's taking pictures with his kids, you must be saying you don't give a fuck about that nigga or you're trying to disrespect
Well,
him.
first of all, let's establish one thing. And this is where people like you and y'all fuckery, y'all got to stop playing.
Wack,
Here
you
you go.
gotta stop. You about to
Hold on, bro. Can you show me the picture of Stefon and the kid together? Not two pictures, a picture when Stefon had it a month ago, a week ago, and
Wack, it don't matter. She gave her her kid that she has with Offset the same braids that she gave to the stepdad. You don't think she had the kid around him? Let's be honest. Chat, what y'all think? Y'all think Cardi didn't have Lil Wave around Stefon, the NFL player? You don't think Lil Wave gonna be there in the Diggs jersey? It's about to get nasty out here.
the picture where the kid just got it and they put it side by side. You journalists, y'all motherfuckers trying to spark fire. Let's just be real. This is why I didn't touch it, because you got a picture of a kid one day and then you got a picture of Diggs from a whole nother day. So if Cardi B decided to put the same braid hairstyle in the kid's head, okay, that's one thing. It's a slight. But let's be real. The fucking internet found a picture of Diggs when his shit was braided and found a picture of the kid when his shit was braided and put it side by side. You don't have a picture where Stefon Diggs is holding a baby or the baby's in the same room
Wack,
at
you
the
dancing?
same time.
Wack, I'm gonna tell you why you dancing. I'm gonna tell you why you dancing.
I'm not.
I'm gonna tell you why you dancing.
Gang, this is a great thing. And I'm
Now, this is something good to talk about, chat. So what Wack is saying is pretty much, look, they ain't got no picture next to each other. He ain't holding the kid. Why is the nigga mad? But listen, it's all about illusion, right? Cardi B is playing the illusion card. When Offset seen that picture and the internet showed the other picture, what did he say? Yes, they are, Cardi B is coming at me, right? She's showing it. He got the same hairstyle, right? What would y'all think if your baby moms posted that type of shit? Or not even your baby mom's, your wife. Ain't no divorce full yet. Let's go.
screenshot it because this is a great picture, a photo to use, bro.
No.
You feel it that way. This is a fact.
You're dancing right now. We're gonna ignore Stefon Diggs, Cardi B, and even Offset. Here's the thing: if everyone knows what the picture side by side means. It went viral for that.
We do know that wasn't at the same time.
Okay, it's not by the same time, but we know what was behind it. People were saying
all y'all weird.
No.
All y'all weird for that.
All right, hold on. Why? All right, so you don't think the game is weird for putting up a child hairstyle asking, how do I get these?
No, he's promoting West Coast braids.
Yo, that's when you know Wack is the greatest manager / publicist, right? He's gonna stand on business, right? He don't give a shit what his artist did. He's gonna say, yo, what? On live stream, guess what? Game did not mean this. He meant this. He was promoting. He was doing this. But really, when Wack get off of here with AK, you're gonna hear up Game like, yo, man, what's that about, Pyro? Shout out to Unk, man. We love Wack 100, man. The big Pyro. Yeah. On the side of the trenches. Let's go.
So he could have just left.
I know him, bro.
Wait. Why couldn't he just only have left Stefon Diggs? Why put up? Hold on. You know, you're a rapper. Why put up another rapper's son?
For the very reason why you're doing what you're doing now.
We're saying Game is wrong.
Act.
So you're saying Game was making content.
Look,
Game was making content.
Listen, let's say we find Game guilty, right? Game is guilty for doing what the fuck Game want to do. And for the record, he's been guilty of that type of shit his whole career. Can we agree?
Okay, but we trying to get clarification.
Yes or no? Can we agree?
Yes, but are you saying it's up? Are you saying it's up?
No, this is what I'm saying.
Oh, you're not saying it's up.
Game is guilty for doing what he want to do. So, do we find you guilty for going on a major platform and doing what you want to do? Because what you're doing make Offset crash out.
No. Hold on. If I said that and Offset would hit me and said, Act, when I see you, I'm gonna put hands on you. You play with my kid. I don't like that shit. I would understand why. I wouldn't even play stupid. When you
Game literally put himself into the situation. It had nothing to do with it. It had nothing to do with no East Coast, West Coast, no East Coast, no down South, West Coast, no none of that. Game into himself into the situation, but Wack is showing you why he's the greatest manager / publicist, because he's gonna protect his artists at all costs. It don't matter what happens, man.
It's one thing to talk about something, it's another thing to be slick and act like you're not being slick.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. When you jump out the window and make accusations and threats, niggas want to see what you gonna do. And Offset,
has Offset done that?
Yes, he did that yesterday.
He didn't do that to Game. This got nothing to do with Game. The Game is
no. He does. Game is saying, "This is me." Knowing a nigga ain't gonna do shit about it.
So now you're basically reinterpreting this to say the Game think Offset pussy because he know he won't do nothing.
Game is saying
no.
Game is.
Wack got quiet there because see, Wack has a relationship with QCP, and he also has a relationship with the Migos since they were kids, right? Wack always says he used to take them to get Taco Bell, stuff like that. So Wack he's playing it right. This right here is called media training, chat. That's what I'm gonna comment is media training. Watch this video. Watch how Wack be operating and follow suit instead of hating on the man. Follow suit. It might work for you.
Wack read it 3 different ways now.
This is my persona, my attitude, my comfort with you niggas that's whooping and ain't gonna do nothing.
So you think Offset whooping?
He ain't gonna do shit.
Hey, let me ask you a question. And you know
why I know he ain't gonna do shit?
Why?
Because he told the world he was gonna do something. If he wanted to do something, he can't do shit. And Game is saying, as he would know, because he a real boxing nigga, if we was plotting on a nigga, we ain't gonna tell the world.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Stefon Diggs must have the best security, or he's really like that. Yo, he's every rapper's like ex-girl or baby moms that he's fucking. They're the toughest niggas that claim they do everything. So
that's a fact. So I know a chick out here. I live in Austin, Texas. Now I'm from New York. I live in Austin, Texas. There's a girl out here that was actually rocking with Stefon Diggs, and she's like, her daddy is top of the tier, rich dude, whatever. Stefon Diggs, that nigga, I gotta give it to him, man. So, and I heard about him during the South by Southwest weekend when I met this chick, and it's like, yo, like to hear that, and now to see you with Cardi, you know what I mean? Like, shit is nuts, man.
I'm really wondering what's going on.
Listen, why would he ain't none of they homeboys? So what is he doing wrong by fucking the bitch?
Yeah, but at a certain point, it get a little bit disrespectful.
Man, I'm not taking no penitentiary chance about no ex-bitch.
All right, let me ask you a question, though. All right, so now
the fuck are you talking about,
okay,
bro?
So let me ask you a question, and don't spin on this one, okay? You know, I love JC Taylor. He's one of my favorite rappers. He got 4 beautiful kids. If a rapper posted up Cali with the hairstyle and says, somebody showed me how I could get this type of hairstyle, right when Cali went viral for something, would you not say, why you posting up that man's daughter? You wouldn't say that?
No.
So you think it's fair game?
Cali's a model. We would care less.
Okay.
If somebody...
Yo, listen, man. Wack's spin game is crazier than 360 waves. I'm telling you, man. This nigga Wack. He doing it again. The Big Pyro. Gotta give it to him. Shout out to the Big Pyro. Back to the content, man.
He posted Cali's picture and said, could I get my hair done or hairstyle like this? We could care less. Cali's been modeling for like 7-8 years.
Yo, Wack,
we care less.
I didn't know that, but you're great at spinning, man.
I'm telling you the truth. See, the thing is,
oh man,
you don't be fact checking.
Wack, it's not about Cali. This is a disrespectful move.
How you say you don't be fact checking, Wack, when you just said at the beginning you didn't even know what was going on? So this is Wack's PR brain just moving on the go, right? And as actors talking to him, Wack's Googling and doing this and that and Instagramming to find out what's happening so he can get on top of it. Great PR move, great manager move. Yo, Wack, I need management, nigga, for that.
You the one, bro. You said Cali.
What?
If somebody posted a picture of Cali,
Hold on.
who
Wait,
is
wait,
a very respectful,
Yo,
a very intelligent,
doesn't the
a
game
very
have
beautiful little girl.
doesn't
right?
the game have
We
an
watched her
underage child?
for it.
All right, imagine
We would not, bro. We would not care about somebody saying who could do my hair like this.
all right, Wack.
For one,
Imagine
it's a compliment for Cali.
Wack, you're
Two, it's promotion for Cali.
Okay.
Three, follow Cali.
Okay. Doesn't the game have a younger child? That's a minor. By the way, Offset's child is a minor. If they
He
post
got three children that's minors.
okay, so if another rapper who's your counterpart posts up the game's kid and says, "Hey," and they put I don't know, maybe a guy who's dealing with the baby mom at the time. I don't know who their baby moms is. I don't know. And says, "Yo,
Okay.
oh shit, they got
You mean
match."
they put something up trying to be disrespectful?
Well, trying to be funny because that's what the game is doing. He I don't know if he's being disrespectful, but
He's
he's
not
definitely
trying to be funny. He's simply saying, bro, these shits go up all the time. Every 3 months we get a different one generated when we say, this is me. The women got about a bunch of them. This is me when it unbothered. Okay, nigga, this really look like a nigga who did something he should be worried about, but he ain't worried about it. That's what he's saying.
You put both of those pictures together. It's no way you're taking this as some type of random type of association. It seems very, very much calculated that I'm gonna say be funny because I unless I'm missing something, I don't think the game would be this blatantly disrespectful, knowing that there's no major.
Who is he being disrespectful to?
To the parents.
No, to the whole situation, I feel like he's being disrespectful. Like, Game had no reason to even enter himself into this. I could see if Stefon Diggs might have been a West Coast nigga from LA or somewhere around there, but he's not, man, from Maryland. And for Game to post this, he's just saying, you know what, fuck it. And he's also promoting the hair, those same style of braids, which you know every time Offset see them braids at a show of his, on a kid, on a grown man, on a female, he gonna be pissed, right? Offset gonna do the kick, the Super Saiyan kick. He gonna be Super Saiyan punching everything else in the air, man. Come on, Wack. Understand what's going on.
Parents, and especially the father of that child. That's 100% fact.
What parents? Cardi B the one did the braids.
And Offset is clearly unhappy about again, he could be mad at more than one person at the same time. I don't want my people in the same industry as me clowning me about this thing.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but
also here's the thing too.
Cardi B got about 50 million followers, and like, bro, it is what it is. But Game is pretty much saying, this is me. When niggas think I'm bothered, but I'm not.
Okay, so here's the thing, like, I just in chat, I'm gonna put it on the screen. How the fuck you gonna get that haircut or that hairstyle? I just see him in the gym working out. He don't even got hair enough for that. That means he being funny. He being silly. He's being silly. He's being silly.
It has nothing to do with the hairstyle. It's his whole demeanor.
No, he says he puts up the baby and he says, I want to get this hair. How much for these? Why would you be caring about how much for these?
All he said was how much for these.
Oh man, Wack, I ain't gonna lie, you the greatest manager on earth, man.
Yeah. What did I just say, chat? What did I just say? He's the greatest manager on earth. Yo, he's spinning this shit so well. Like, he didn't even choke on it. Like, pause. He didn't even like, yo, he knew everything he had to say. He didn't even know what the conversation was in the beginning. This is crazy work, man. Yo, Wack is really devious, man. And what I think the key to Wack's success is kids stay sober, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no drugs, no nothing. Because Wack said he's never done any of that. He's never done any of that in his 47 years, 48 years of living. So I think that might be the key, man.
He said, how much for these braids? We need to know. I just learned that they call these the chrome heart braids. I never heard of them. So how much for the chrome hearts? I mean, nigga, we know how much Balenciaga.
Wack, how did you know that those are the chrome heart braids if you knew nothing about the situation, man?
Cost. We know how much, AP costs. So now we like, okay, nigga, chrome heart braids cost a nigga $500. So we got to put that with the value of the stick.
Yo, Wack, I ain't gonna lie to you. No,
Yeah, y'all
Wack,
pay attention.
Wack.
One of the greatest managers to ever do it.
Wack,
See,
Wack.
part of management is taking the hit.
Wack, with all due respect, and notice
Take the hit.
oh, and I'm not to try to disrespect, but you could have been a ballerina. You know how to spin. You know how to spin, man. You definitely know how to spin. Are you serious?
What do you mean, bro?
Wait, hold on. Wait, when this type of shit happened, do you hit JC on and be like, yo, Jay, why you jump up in there? Like, wait, you and him got words?
He ain't did.
Yo, Act just said the same thing I said a couple minutes ago. What I say? As soon as Wack get finished over here spinning with Act, he gonna hit up JC, aka the game, and be like, yo, tell me about it. You mean that shit? Because you see what I just did on academics.
Did nothing wrong.
What you mean he ain't do nothing wrong? Stop it.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Man, you're not R. Kelly talking about I don't see nothing wrong.
Kelly. No R. Kelly. I beat you to the punch. I don't see nothing wrong with gang saying, this is me, knowing niggas think I should be tripping, but I ain't tripping because the nigga ain't gonna do nothing about it.
Okay, so if Offset hit Game or hit you and be like, yo, I feel offended by that, do you think the Game should apologize? If he's not trying to be funny.
Absolutely not.
What do you mean absolutely?
No, because what it is before you start demanding apologies, go handle your business.
So you want Offset to crash out?
Yes, that was the whole point. What did I just say a couple minutes ago? Game did this to watch Offset crash out, and then guess what? Game becomes what? Relevant again. Because it's like, well, did Offset crash out because of what the Game said? Did he crash out because of the braids? Or did he crash out because of the Game's post? What is it? This is crazy, dog.
I don't want Offset to do nothing he don't want to do. But
Yo,
I'm saying, I think Cardi B wants Offset to crash out. That's what I think.
Okay. Yeah. That is a point. And I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't want Offset to do nothing he don't want to do.
Hey, I love Cardi B, and I don't think she's behind this, and I don't think this is intentional. But
at this point,
yo, she's quick to clear everything else up. She quick to clear up everything else up.
Until he handles whatever business that he feels he needs to handle with this man, there's nothing he can say to anybody.
Where's Stefon Diggs from? You know? Is he like that?
Maryland.
I mean, I just know he a man, bro. Like, nigga ain't gotta breathe from nothing. I mean, shit,
I ain't gonna lie, he giving me John Morant energy. You know what I mean? He look like he a thug. Cause
he's from Maryland. He's from
he from B-More?
He's from Maryland. No, Gaithersburg.
Yo, so see, Wack is Googling as we're speaking. I'm telling you, like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, Wack, shout out to you, man. You the GOAT of this shit, bro. You the GOAT. Act don't even know that you're doing that because I got it pulled up right here. Gaithersburg, Maryland. That's why I said he's from Maryland because I had to look it up too. He's born November 29th, 1993. He's 31 years old. He's born in Gaithersburg, Maryland. It's not like he's from Baltimore and everybody know that. Nothing like that. He's from Gaithersburg. I've never even heard of that. I got family running all through Baltimore. And it's crazy. So it's like funny as hell that Wack know that shit, man. Let me comment down below. Let me know what y'all think, man.
What?
Gaithersburg. G-A-I.
Is he from PG County? Them niggas is like that over there.
I mean, listen, I don't know the brother. I mean, I do know, and what's crazy is I don't know if he's even behind this because the picture they're posting of him is a picture when he had him at a different time. So if Cardi B elected to go put those style braids in the boy's head, that's on Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this dude Act, you had these braids in your hair last week, right? Boom. You out doing what you doing, nigga. You in Jamaica. Cardi getting the son's hair braided in Atlanta and elect to put him in and put a picture up. Then the media finds a picture of you from last week and put your picture on the side of the one she put up. Now, Cardi knew what she was doing because Offset knows that this child's hair is usually braided in this fashion. But is that on Diggs or is that on Cardi?
I don't think Cardi.
I'm putting it on Cardi B as well because Cardi B should know. Listen, you don't interfere with your child and your husband and another man. You don't ever put the children in between. If y'all got beef, y'all deal with that on your own. You don't put children in between it because it can get really dangerous. But also, like, come on, man. Act ain't like Act dating Cardi. You can't say nothing like that. It's like her following the hairstyle. If she's doing it up a hairstyle of a nigga that she's fucking right now, currently. And that's Stefon Diggs. The nigga that's fucking every nigga from Atlanta's bitch. He's fucking all of these niggas' bitches. Every bitch. He's fucking them. They calling them daddy, pouring alcohol down their throat. It's nasty work.
Cardi would play, but she wouldn't use her kid as a pawn. I know
You think
Cardi.
Diggs got his hair braided?
I think Diggs would do some petty shit. I think Cardi got she wouldn't involve her child. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
That's cap.
No,
I don't think Cardi letting Diggs take them kids to go do nothing with them by they fucking self.
no. I think Diggs put his hair like that to fuck with Offset.
No, Diggs has been wearing his head like that, his hair like that. That is more of a grown person's hairstyle, bro. Like, let's just fucking be real. Come on, like, listen to what you're saying.
Braided.
You're giving the ups on a hairstyle to a little kid over a celebrity football player? That wear.
My bad, chat. Them braids look like some them shits look like what's the face? Allen Iverson joints, man. Them braids was clean, dog. I go hold you. Them braids was clean.
No, I think that's Wave. Wave usually, always got some fly shit going on. Yo, the Cardi B kids keep fly. One thing I got to say about them, they fly.
Man, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I would hope Cardi stop playing the games with the kids. That's your father's kid's father. He gonna fuck around and crash out or start detaching from the kids. Men do that.
Okay, so why is the game playing Cardi B's music in the background of this? Told my Bodak Yellow. Is there something we should know?
7 years, if you go back to Game's Instagram 7 years ago, when Bodak Yellow came out, Game is in his car playing Bodak Yellow, saying this shit go. Shout out Cardi B. It's nothing new.
Does he know Cardi B like that?
He knows Cardi, but what I'm saying, when she first came out with that song, go to the Los Angeles Confidential page, scroll down, it's probably there, you can Google it. He was playing the song in the background, giving her a shout out then. So if did nobody complain about it then, why he complaining about it now? Maybe he on his Cardi B shit.
Yo, Wack, you good at spinning, man. Eric, I agree with you.
Yo, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all be hating on Wack 100, but when you see, isn't this someone that you would want to be your manager if you were in the industry? Whether it be you are an NBA player, football player, rapper, it doesn't matter, right? Anything of the arts, anything entertainment, wouldn't this be someone you would want to be your manager? Because listen, he spun a whole situation that he was sprung on his feet, got a phone call, didn't know nothing about, and he was able to quickly look something up, Wack's like a lawyer. This is some lawyer shit, man. This is crazy.
You said, why the game involving himself in family business?
That's not family business. You remember that little black guy for like 8 months? It was him where he was tapping his temple and everybody would put a little saying, right?
Okay.
It's a meme. And now Game is about to turn this shit into a meme. You're going to start seeing it. Matter of fact, let me screenshot it now. What I look like when I hear you, Nick. Actually, you should post this up for Absol. How I'm posted after hearing Absol's diss song.
Yeah, but I'll be posting to make Absol feel a certain type of way. I know Offset gonna be like, man, why are you posting this nigga up knowing he playing with like he
so
playing?
Now because he's fucking Cardi, we can't post Stefon Diggs. So I guess we should boycott his football games too, right?
The nigga ain't that good no more. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, the best thing he is fucking bitches. Like, he just been fucking all the rapper chicks. Yo,
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a lot of y'all rappers need to team up with Offset to get this nigga out of here. Because he done did the same to y'all. It's just that everybody don't know. I know. This nigga's devious. Wack, so you telling me some new niggas pop up and taking pictures like this, which and trying to be funny with one of your kids? You say you're gonna blame the mother of your kids rather than at some point you gotta check the nigga.
Yeah, if she got the kid's hair done like that, that's on her. It's not on him.
Yeah, it's funny because my dad always told me. I remember my first fist fight, not maybe my first one, maybe my second or third fist fight as a kid. It was with a dude. He was like looking in my ex-girlfriend's window, and I went and fought that nigga, man. And I was in like 6th grade, 12 years old, and the dude is like, you know what I mean, big kid, 14, 15, weird nigga, right? And I got back home, my dad said, "You was fighting over a bitch? Nigga, you don't need to fight over no woman, nigga. He can't do nothing that she won't let him." And ever since then, I understood that. But in this situation, this is actually Offset's wife. But Offset, I got to talk to you because you also have to look at the woman that you're wifing up. Why would you wife up a woman like Cardi B? She used to drug niggas when she worked in the club to rob them. What do you think she's going to... Bro, she's from the Bronx. You're from Atlanta. What are you expecting? A happy home? You expecting me to fucking Huxtables? Let's be real here, chat. Comment what y'all think down below. I could be wrong. Let me know if y'all would do something different.
Okay, say he mirrors one of your kids' hairstyle. Like he want to almost show you like, yeah, that's my twin right there. Like he's trying to be some Russell Wilson baby Future shit.
Maybe he said, "Yo, them motherfucking braids is hard. I'm gonna get my shit done like that."
Could you, whenever you get off the phone, man, just call Game and ask, where's the beef at least drop a diss song.
This is no beef, bro. This is just
that's
him
beef.
saying,
I'm telling you. I guarantee Offset hit him. I guarantee Offset hit him and be like, "Yo, nigga, you serious?"
Offset not gonna hit Game and say no shit like that.
Nah, I guarantee you will. He gonna at least got to at least check him. He gonna check him about that type of play.
For one, Offset is not gonna check Game. Let's just eliminate that. That's just not gonna happen. Right? That's impossible. There's no Offset checking Game. Well, here you go gaslighting some shit.
Nah, checking him to say, "Stay out my motherfucking business with my family."
Not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Offset ain't gonna call, because at the end of the day, Offset know his problem is internal.
Okay, all right.
Word, my dad also used to tell me, check your bitch. You don't check the nigga. Now, if it's a nigga that was close to you and you knew, this was your wife and this is that, something a little different. But you also just check your bitch because he can't do shit that she won't let him. Cardi's doing this shit on her own. She took that kid knowing that Offset's temper is very Napoleon syndrome, and she was going to be able to get something out of him off of this. And she did it. She was going to be able to get something out of it. And she did. She got a hell of a good laugh.
Let's say it is Cardi's fault. How should Offset address this? Because you're saying if he pulls up on a dude and smacks him, he being tender, right?
No, he just putting himself in a bad situation.
So how should he handle his business? How would Wack 100 advise, not your client, but you advising a nigga who tells you, "Yo, my baby mom's playing with me like this. Look at what happened. Now she doing this on purpose." How would you advise that guy to handle it?
With total silence.
Really? Okay.
I wouldn't say a word to her. You know why? Cardi B so scorned right now. She's looking to find what makes you react. And if it makes you react and you let her know that, she's going to keep doing it. Next thing, she's going to have them dressed alike.
On some Diddy Meek Mill shit?
She's going to have them with matching gold chains. So I wouldn't say nothing. I act like he's rolled right off of me.
How does Offset get out of this situation?
There's nothing to get out. Complete his divorce and keep moving and raise his kids, and that's it.
I actually agree.
You're going to lose that bet because he ain't going to fuck with her again, ever. Too much disrespect. And I ain't gonna lie, she's probably responded. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, she responded to, like, you know, so here was my thought, and I said it yesterday. I said there's so many people commenting saying it's such a flex what Cardi's doing. She's getting her get back, whatever. And I said it's not a flex for a married woman to now be returned to the streets after 3 kids. She's 30 plus, and she's now getting tossed around with the regular whores on a goddamn yacht.
Not a flex.
Just because you take her out of the streets doesn't mean she's not from the street. The streets are always going to be inside of Cardi B. Cardi B, her persona has really never changed. She just got greater at media training. Cardi B is still the same hood chick from the Bronx. And she gonna dog a nigga like that. And these Atlanta niggas are slow down South country niggas. They don't want to say from the South. They want to claim the East Coast. But they're Southern country niggas. They move slower than New York, right? So in New York, Cardi, a New York nigga would already seen her play, peeped her play, It wouldn't even got this far. And that Atlanta nigga, she know he gonna come on after this. He's tight. Offset is mad. I met that nigga in person. Offset's an angry human. I'm telling you, man. Set, get right with your family, get right with that home. Leave the hoes alone. If you're getting upset about Cardi B, then, you know what I mean, pull her aside and say, look, beef's done. I want you back in my life. You know what I mean? And be a good family man, brother. If not, let Stefon, take over the fort.
I said it's a flex if she get, yes, a richer guy, a more lit guy to put a ring on her finger and want to have a family with her, because no matter what you say about Offset, he did see something in her. Yes, he might be the biggest cheater. I'm not saying she was happy, but let me tell you this. After this honeymoon period passed, she gonna realize this nigga the same thing like Offset.
Well, R&B tells me when women come out of serious relationships, they're not looking for a serious relationship. They just want to have fun. So maybe Cardi B don't give a fuck what he do.
Okay.
She's only concerned about what they do.
So, and that's what I thought. I criticized it yesterday, but today I say, you know what? I listened to a clip. She said she was unhappy and depressed while being with Offset. I think it's less about the guy. She just wants to find her happiness. And for that, I can't tell her not to be happy. I can't tell her not to be happy. Who do you think wins in the long run if we're looking at this like maybe 2 to 3 years later? Because I also remember the Rick Ross situation.
Well, the man always wins because we don't get mileage. They do. Yeah, so she keep bouncing around, she devalues herself.
That's true. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Offset
to be looked at as a player, she'll be looked like as a toss-up.
Nah, it could get to that, but we live in the day and age of 2025, right? We got the Meg Thee Stallion type of fans, the Cardi B fans, the Nicki Minaj fans, the Ice Spice fans. These women look at life nowadays like, yeah, Cardi, you doing what you got to do. You got to a bigger bag, right? That's all they care about, right? Is how big the bag is, right? So I don't believe that. I don't believe that that if Cardi B keeps sleeping around with this one, that one, and the third, because Offset did it so dirty that women who rule the world, who run the world, girls, right? And it's like, the women who rule the world are gonna be like, nah, Now us niggas, we gonna be on Offset side, right? We protect this set, set. Nah, we with you, Your wife ain't do this right, But at the end of the day, there's other niggas like Stefon Diggs who's sitting in the cut like, yeah, nigga, I'm waiting for you to fuck up. I'm waiting for you to fuck up. And then he wheels him in, right? The big fish, right? The catfish, right? The big. Oh my God, we got a marlin. Oh no. Right? And that's Stefon Diggs. So,
So unless she locks down and continues her career and achieves more success, anything other than that, she gonna be look like leg. I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, nice, interesting. Because I see a lot of people kind of, they're looking at it because I think that they used to look at Offset and say he put her through hell, so she's supposed to have her fun. And I think she's supposed to, she said she was depressed. I really empathize with that. Wow. In a few years, I agree. If she jumped from this football player,
Offset could be spotted with 20 women. They're gonna say you're a player. If Cardi B runs through 5 people, they're gonna call her a toss-up.
They're not Wack. They're gonna call Offset a sim always because Set ain't like that. He ain't Stefon Diggs. If Cardi B and Stefon Diggs break up and he got a bunch of chicks, they gonna say Stefon Diggs just a player. Offset ain't him. He's not that. That's why he's showing this character and now he's upset. He's angry. Everything you say you wouldn't do, Wack, is because you keep it P, right? You a player. This is why Set will not be looked at that way. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's true. And this is the first thing she popped out with. If this don't work, and I said, really, we gonna see if this gonna work May of next year. Because right now it's a honeymoon phase. All they're gonna be on is on yachts. They're gonna be turning up. They're gonna be buying each other shit because she's waking up every day thinking about how she's getting back at Offset. She ain't even fully locked in with this nigga yet.
I mean, who says she wants to lock in with him?
That's true too. That's true too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You were right.
You get what I'm saying? Who says that her thing with him is she's looking for a serious relationship?
True. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, and I don't want to, I know they're going to put me over. Nah, I ain't going to say it.
Nah, what you going to say, Wack?
Your platform's getting delicate. I don't know if you can handle me saying that. I don't want to.
That's cap. Nah, we speak about everything on here. Wack, we
act like niggas. Shut up and get to the content, Wack. We want to hear it all. We love to hear Wack on to speak. It's content for all of us, man. Keep talking, Wack.
We speak more explicit than the trenches. Stop it.
Maybe he just fucks her good. Maybe that's it. And before that, we go to dinner, we go to a club, and then I get fucked good, and then I go home.
That's true too. That's true. That's true. But I do want. Listen, I don't care what Cardi B does. I look at the family aspect of it. I think constantly throwing out all these things. I get y'all are hurt. Y'all trying to hurt each other. But at a point, you start saying things that eventually is going to affect that family dynamic. And it's not like y'all just girlfriend and boyfriend or ex-girlfriend and ex-boyfriend. You still got to deal with that man
Welcome to urban Black America.
What do you mean?
Where none of those things matter. Where selfishness is priority. What you're saying, it doesn't matter. They're just concerned about how they feel, how they look, how they're perceived. They can care less about that.
Hey, not to, and we could move on from him because I ain't trying to get too much in your situation. But you got out of a situation and you got a new situation. One thing I always admired: no drama. I've never heard nobody say nothing. I never heard you speak negative. I've never heard. I admire that so much.
The Wack is talking about right there is Wack split from his wife of this, which he now calls his wife, but his baby mama. To now going to the Queen R&B. So that's what AKADEMIKS is speaking about.
This is coming from somebody who felt I made mistakes doing shit like that. And I think when things end, it should be like how you're saying, just keep it graceful,
I mean, that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, keep the respect level there is cool. Like, what,
Control your bitch.
I hope I figure it out. But anyway, well, I hope they figure it out. Definitely though, the game got to stop trolling though. This is the wrong thing to troll about.
Well, he's not trolling, bro. It's just a meme. He's creating a meme.
Yo, Offset got on social media, man. I'm telling you, he's driving around looking for somebody to slap. Trust.
Oh.
Man, I don't know who he gonna slap. He probably just trying to figure out the first person he could slap.
Bro, you didn't hear that Offset went and got an apartment in Cardi B's project over there in the Bronx, and the nigga had an orgy party in the motherfucker? Offset ain't giving a fuck. That nigga wilding right now, bro.
You serious? Where you hear
That's a
that?
fact. Nigga, you didn't see it?
Where'd you see that?
Oh, come on, bro. See the 100 side on
See, chat, I ain't see that either. Now, did y'all see that? If y'all did, comment that link down below. We'll discuss that after, because I ain't never seen it. I told y'all, Wack always got the work before anyone else got the work. Matter of fact, Wack always got the work. I'm going to finish playing this off and we'll speak at the end.
Clubhouse. We always got the good team. You didn't go do your research today.
Offset party. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, when I talked to Cardi B, you know what she told me?
What?
Because, you know, me and her, we have different perspectives. I always tell her, I said, listen, you know, we don't really cover relationship stuff like that. And sometimes the you know, the opinion that I'm gonna come away with is gonna be different than somebody that was running a female blog, because I run a male blog. And so we have a male point of view, and sometimes somebody with a female point of view might differ. And when I was trying to talk to her and just ask her about certain things, she said, listen, I didn't get what I was no naive chick. I came from the clubs. I understood what shit was. It gets to a point though where a nigga is just going too crazy. Like, he trying to fuck every chick you know. He trying to fuck all the rappers you want to work with. He's just going too crazy. And that's what she kind of told me was a line. She was just like, yo, it would be like the worst rapping ass chicks, and it would be like, yo, you know, I mean, wasn't Krishan one of them?
One of what?
One of the chicks that they said Offset smashed.
Yeah, definitely. I was in the middle of that shit. That was ugly.
You see, you can't smash Krishan at the mansion, you know? You got to hit her in the sprinter.
There was another chick, though. It was another chick, too. Remember, it was another chick.
Let's see. Now we got to look at that, chat. Right? We love Wack. Well, at least I do. I love Wack on it. But he veered away. You see how he veered away from that question, because now it almost makes it like it was true. Like, Blue really wasn't lying. Like, Blueface was really telling the truth. You know, but Blueface on his way home. Shout out to Blueface. You know, and I feel like Wack didn't want to really put that out there. But I feel like Offset really did have something to do with Krishan Rock, and I feel like it really wasn't a play. Just let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below.
Chick who, like, put pictures up. So, you don't remember that shit?
Yeah. Well, if you hear I heard the list of names. The list of names is like, yeah, that nigga was kind of wild still. You know what I mean? Like, is there a code of conduct? I know you don't condone no type of cheat, but is there a code of conduct where you're like, yo, listen, all right, if you're gonna do some shit, or say you deal with Blueface, because he been through some drama, and I guess, you know, he was accused of, you know, maybe not being faithful. Do you ever pull him aside and be like, youngin, if you gonna do some shit, just don't.
The only person Blueface wasn't faithful to was Jaden. Outside of that, it was nobody in his life he was obligated to be faithful to.
Nah, he was with Krishan. They were in a relationship.
No, he was never directly with Krishan at no time.
What Wack is telling us right here is that baby, as we said it, is not Blueface. It's Charles Barkley's baby, man.
His life.
So why did she hit him in the head with a Henny bottle?
When he met Krishan, he was with Jaden, and while he was with Jaden, that's when he did what he did, and from that point on,
so you saying Krishan was a side chick?
When him and Jaden separated, nephew always been nephew, so you can't say that, like, you know, he never had no obligations.
Wait, are you trying to convince me that he's never been in a relationship with Krishan Rock?
Yeah, he was in a relationship, but he wasn't in a relationship to where
he wasn't monogamous.
Yeah, shit, you know, you part of the team.
Oh shit, she was on the squad.
Chat, we're gonna leave that shit right there. So now, recap. So pretty much, Cardi B is now with NFL player Stefon Diggs. Her and Stefon Diggs are a thing, right? It's been booming on the internet. It's going all this way. They posting pictures on yachts. They making out. Boom. Offset is pissed. Stefon Diggs, one of the biggest players out here. Stefon Diggs knocking shit down. You hear me? He punching shit in the stomach. You feel me? And it's like, Offset's a little bit upset. But okay, he wasn't that mad. But then when his son started wearing the same hairstyle as Stefon Diggs, as his new stepdad, what it seems like, Offset was P.O. So AKADEMIKS decided to call Wack 100 because Game, Jason Taylor, decided to insert himself in the beef by posting memes. So now, chat, let me know down in the comment section below. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Cardi's wrong? Do y'all think Game's wrong? Do y'all think Stefon Diggs is wrong? Do y'all think all three of them are wrong, or separately? Please let me know down below. I don't believe that Cardi B is wrong to the fullest, because I feel like you cheated on your woman, you dogged her, you did this and that. Right now, we all players, right? I done been there and done that. Whatever. It is what it is. But you do all of that, and it's like you gotta be able to take the same type of slap back on your chin. But now, as a man, and that's also very disrespectful when your woman is doing something like that, because your woman's supposed to listen to you, she's supposed to bow down to you, bear to you, know what I mean? She's supposed to be your rock, your diamond, right? You are my diamond, yeah. You know what I mean? Like on that Ryan Leslie shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know, man. Just let me know what y'all think down below, because I'm kind of torn in between. I feel Offset's position, but would I go all crazy like that on the internet? I wouldn't. Like, that's wild. It's just like, yo, like, you need to be talking about that with your baby moms in private. But when you're choosing a baby mother / wife, you also got to remember saying, hey, look, I'm Offset, I'm lit, right? I'm about to marry and do this with this chick, whatever, have a baby. Cardi B's from the Bronx. They are ruthless, savage vatos, you heard me? She's ruthless. They don't give a fuck. Like, yo, New York women, especially Dominican women, they will drag you up and down the block, you heard me? It's crazy. So it's like, when it comes down to those type of things, you really don't know. But like I said, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. And do y'all think Stefon Diggs is wrong? But Stefon Diggs been knocking I know what joint he's personally knocking down right now. Crazy. Hey, Cardi, we know each other, my nigga. What up? Holla at me. It's your boy, Slicktor Reacts. You heard me? Cobra Savage, look. You know what I mean? Holla at me. Love y'all, man. It's your boy, Slicktor Reacts. Look, I left my IG down below. Y'all want to collab on some music? Y'all want to DM me? Holla at me. Shoot a follow. And I also left my Cash App down below. Look, y'all want to support the channel? Holla at me. It's your boy, Slicktor Reacts. And we are fucking out of here. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. Comment. It's your boy, Slicktor Reacts.
Baby mama, she a fan though. All my niggas, they strapped up in that band though. How you hate, you a fan, bro. Bust slow, the honeys, I'm in the Lambo. Yeah, baby.